Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We want to take a look at Bitcoin's microstructure only. We talked about the bigger picture, really just want to share with you what's going on here. At the moment it's materializing as per the yellow, there's there are very balanced probabilities between the yellow and the white count, okay? But in both counts, we basically were watching for lower prices, because in the yellow count, let me take you through this one first. We're looking at 5 waves up, which could be yellow wave 1, okay? And then the idea was that this is an A, B, C structure. And this, we were watching for the C wave to unfold. It took the entire day. I shared with you in my first video, today, in my time zone yesterday already, the resistance area for this B wave, and it reacted nicely to that, so respecting the resistance, and now we could be coming down in the C wave. So that's what we wanted to see. So that's the short-term bullish count. Now you might be irritated, why short-term bullish if you talk about downside? Well, because we have a 5-wave move, to the upside. So the pullback, which would be a 3-wave pullback in the bullish scenario, was supposed to unfold after the first 5-wave move up, okay? So in the bullish perspective, these 5 waves need to be corrected by a 3-wave decline. And this is what we might see right now. We have next support, and there should be a cluster of support around 61,930, then 60,860, then 59,820, and the 58,360 level is the main support level, because as long as this level is holding, the yellow count has a chance. What we need to see to confirm that this short-term bullish scenario is indeed unfolding is we need to observe these micro support levels, have to watch for a reaction, and we need to see a first impulse out of the support zone to the upside. So the yellow support, or the support area for the yellow count, is here on the chart. But also in the white count, we were watching for the price to come down lower, okay? And at the moment, I don't really have a micro count for this. I mean, this might be a 1, 2, but then we need to see how this now develops. But in this white count, we said, okay, it's possible that a B wave topped here. And if the B wave topped, then we're likely coming down in wave C, should move below the 1st of May low. So eventually below 56,530, probably targeting like 54 to 55K. Also in this scenario, we're watching for lower. The real moment of truth comes here in this area, which is defined between 58,360 and 61,930. It's nice to see the price finally get there, because this boring sideways action is really frustrating. And this could now be the stress test for the bullish scenario. Now, I also can't tell you, is it the bearish case or the bullish one? Please be aware that both of these are part of an overall bullish scenario. So whether it's the yellow count, in which we've seen already a low here on the 1st of May, and as soon as the wave 2 is in, we're heading to 70K plus, or if it's the white count, in which I'm watching lower prices, probably in the region between 54, 55K, and then it rallies from there. Looking at the bigger picture, they are both bullish, okay? It's just that in the white count, there could be, let's say, a lower price for accumulation before we, before we continue our pathway higher. Whereas in the yellow count, this here could now be the dip. Please be aware that in an alternative scenario, so obviously in the, let's say, the preferred one, we want to get the price into this zone to see a reaction. In the alternative count, it is possible that the market still gets one more high, and that would be the blue count. That means that this wave 1 or C wave never finished, that this here is still an ongoing 4th wave, that basically this 4th is still unfolding. I don't see that as very likely. It would be an alternative perspective if we get a U-turn from here, for example, because that would be too shallow for a reliable wave 2. But if we get a U-turn from here to the upside, it rallies to 66.7K, the next upside fib level, then comes down. Well, then I would say, okay, that 5-wave move only finished up there, but that is only something I want to share that with you. Otherwise people say, oh, you never told us about this possibility. Well, there it is. It's just a possibility at the moment. It's a potential. It's not what I'm primarily watching for. I'd like to see the price now get into the support area for a decision. And the levels should be clear. Okay, we need to see a break above the B wave high at 64,400 to get a good indication that the overall correction is over. But in the short term, I prefer the price to go lower. Also in the yellow count, it should go lower. We can calculate as target range for the C wave. Yeah, so let's just watch the yellow count for now, because this will get tested. So in this count, the C wave should reach the area between the 100% extension and the 161.8 extension of the yellow A wave. That's this area. I'm highlighting that as white. This is the Fibonacci extension zone. We can pay attention to this zone. It is defined between 61,663 and 60,000. Doesn't mean it has to stop there, but it's an additional level of interest in that larger support region. So that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.